Good morning. We are looking at lesson 12.7, which is about a dollar. There it is, a dollar. How much is a dollar worth? This is a dollar. A dollar is worth 100 cents. So if I count it all the way up to 100, that's a dollar. So that many coins, if you tried to put that many coins in your pocket, your pants would probably fall down because it is so heavy. So that's why someone decided they're going to come up with $1. A dollar bill, a piece of paper that if you exchange 100 coins for, 100 cents worth of coins for, you can have this piece of paper, which equals $1. So one of my favorite ways to know how much a dollar is to count quarters. 4 quarters equals $1. If I were to count my quarters, my favorite way to count them is 25, 50, 75, $1, 25, 50, 75, $1. But if I were counting by 25s and I stopped at 75 and I added another 25, I would end up with 5 plus 5 is 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. So if I were counting, it would be 25, 50, 75, 100. I exchanged the number 100. Instead of saying 100 cents, I just say $1 because it automatically makes it 25, 50, 75, $1. But if you look at this, this actually makes it 100 cents. So if I'm trying to make $1, I would need 100 cents, and I could do that by having 4 quarters. Well, what if you were given a line of something that looked like this? Five pennies, a nickel, some other dimes, some other nickels, and 2 quarters. I can count this 2 ways. I'm going to do counting on. I'm going to start in a weird way. I'm going to start with my ones. I'm going to start this way and work my way this way. And the next time I'm going to start this way and work my way this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 cents, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Then I know 25 and 50, 25, 50. If I count quarters, then there are 2. I know it's 25, 50, 75, $1. 25, 50. So that's 50 plus 50. I counted this way. Was it easy for me to count the whole way? Nope. When I got here, I got stuck because once I had 50, then I was like, oh, what's 50 plus 25 plus another 25? That's hard. So I added 50. We know 50 plus 50 equals 100, which equals $1. What if I started over here on the other side though? 25, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 cents, which equals $1. This is easier going here to here, but sometimes if we want to change it up, we can try the other way. But our book makes it easier to go from left to right when you're counting on. This equals 100 cents, which equals $1. What if, though, I was given something that wasn't completely $1? I was given this much. Would that equal $1? Nope, because I need those 5 cents. If I took this away, then I might be able to count 25, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. To make it 100 cents, what coins could I use? I could use 1 nickel because it's worth 5 cents. I can add it here. I couldn't use a dime because if I used a dime, it would be then 105. So I can use a nickel, that would give it 5, or I can use 5 pennies like I had before. And I think those are the only 2 ways you could make it to equal 100. Well, let's try something else. Okay, is this equal to 100 cents? Let's count together. 25, 50, 60, 70, 75. Is this equal to 100 cents? Nope. So if someone asked, does this equal $1? You would say, nope, it does not equal $1. But if we're looking at it still, how could we make it equal $1? One way you could find out how many we need here is by taking this number and taking 100 and subtracting this number. But you know how I do it in my head? I do this. I grab some quarters and I think 25, 50, 75, $1. 25, 50, 75, $1. So if I already got to 75, what might I add to get to 100 cents? I might just add a quarter, because I know a quarter is worth 25, but let's check first. Let's see if I did this problem right. I'm going to take away my 1, add a 0, put my 1 there, 10, take away that, add a 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 9, 8, 7, 25. I need 25 cents. I can do 25 easily by doing a quarter and adding a quarter on, or there are other ways you could do it. 25, I could do 2 dimes, 10, 20, and 1 nickel, 10, 20, 25. I could do 25 pennies. I could do 10 pennies and 15 other things, other ways to do it. So make sure that you're able to count on to see if it equals 100, because 100 cents equals $1. So when you're doing this lesson, they're going to have groups of money in groups. And your goal is to say, okay, that is not possible to make 100 cents, or that does not equal $1. You might say it does equal $1, or you might say it doesn't. What if, though, you were looking at $1 and someone said, how many ways can you make $1? And they wrote, Q stands for quarters. Blank quarters can make $1. Blank dimes. Oh, I know, we're going to use red again. Blank nickels. And blank pennies. If they said that, what's a way I could do it? I could do something super easy. I could say just 4 quarters and 0 dimes and 0 nickels and 0 pennies equals $1. That's an easy one. But what if I did it another way? What if I said instead of 4 quarters, I said 2 quarters? 2 quarters was worth 50. 25, 50. How many dimes could I maybe do? I could do all the dimes it takes to get up to 100. 25, 50, 60, 70, 80. But I'll stop at 3. I'll say 3 dimes. So now we're at 80. 25, 50, 60, 70, 80. 85, 90, 95, 3, 95, and I need how many more to make 100? I need 5 more. I'll get my 5 pennies out. They barely fit. I could write it that way. It can be done many different ways. This way I tried to use every single kind of coin to add up to 100 cents, which equals $1. In your book, they tell you to make 3 different ways. I would start at a quarter, come up with a number of quarters I want, and then see how many other things I could use. You could use all dimes. You could use all nickels. You could use all pennies. You just need to write how you could do it in 3 different ways. Good luck, and thank you for watching.